Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Monday Night Twitch. I'm your host, Mike the WanderingTook. Hi. And joining me this evening is my friend and co-host, Daniel.
Hi, you didn't say as always.
Well, they know that by now.
Truth.
We've been doing this a
Uh,
lot of years. Got to switch it up
what,
occasionally.
what is it, like 8? No, 6?
Uh,
It's been a bit.
it's been at least 6.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Well, here we are. This is Call of the Plaguebearer scenario 5.
5.
Wow. Yeah, we're on
Yeah.
5. This is High Noon Descent. Okay, so we have kind of saved Arkham a couple times now.
I think we've done
Last,
a great job.
yeah, yeah, we kind of spent the night finding Dr. Herbert West, who is currently in your play area.
Yep.
And apparently you died and he brought you back to life. And I am adamant that I did not die. I am a perfectly live blob.
Yep. You're
And
just fine.
I am just
Nothing to
fine.
worry about here.
And then as soon as we left, the morning, dawn broke and there was a horrid procession taking place with lots of doomed enemies, and it was a neat scenario.
It was.
Um, we found it didn't push you quite hard enough, but it was neat what it tried to do. So we're feeling good about ourselves, so we decide to head back where this all started, into the facility where we initially woke up in the morgue. And well, we've got we've got some story to tell you first.
We got our first trauma.
We did. We got mental trauma for
Mental trauma.
what, listening to the voice in the back of our heads.
Yeah, we learned a little too much. So, are you ready for story?
I'm ready.
Is that what I hear you saying?
Yep.
All right. Scenario 5, high noon descent. 11:43 a.m. You carefully approach the roadhouse. The various agents are too concerned with regaining control to notice your approach, and it doesn't take you long to find your way into the back rooms. Mike, did we learn the secret of the roadhouse?
Yes, we did.
You swiftly descend into the tunnel, so swiftly that you're caught off guard when Taylor agents surround you and demand you drop any weapons. A man with the grin of a hungry shark lights a cigarette and smiles. Welcome to the Brook facility. Any last words? Mike, did we earn Grayson's respect?
Nope, we did not. I think all that respect went out the window when I hit her in the face a few times.
Well, can do that. Herbert West's voice breaks above the din. You idiots! Don't you recognize my associates? I'm not going to be able to just whip up a solution to your problem without my essential assistance. After a tense moment, the agents stand down. West pulls you past and walks you into the facility lobby. Don't thank me too soon. We've got maybe a half an hour before they realize I'm lying to them. West frowns. You came to me for a solution to all this? Well, I don't have one. I deal with life and death. What's going on up there is beyond either. Pickman would have known, but he's out of the picture. But we had a mutual associate here, Robeson. Deal in knowledge of the arcane, dealt in knowledge of the arcane. I would consider the man a crackpot, but for his results. The board funded his research into beings that supposedly offered him knowledge. He once bragged to me that he could learn the answer to any question for the right price. Now, if we could reach his private laboratory, you could force him to make good on that boast. Unfortunately, the man was paranoid. His research wing is protected by a complex series of locks and barriers. Fortunately, I know where at least one key can be found. You express your confusion to West. Research wing? You saw no research wing, and you fully explored this facility yesterday. Oh, did you? Says West, pushing a wall panel in and revealing a pristine panic room stocked with supplies. Well, you're the experts.
All right,
Great
so
writing.
yeah, and I
All right.
I think it's prudent to point out that he's calling this man paranoid. West was the one who
Mm-hmm.
had all those booby-trapped dead bodies that came to life to keep
Yep.
us out of his lab.
I think he was really wanting the agents out of his lab.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So walk us through setup here, Mike. What do we got going on?
All right. So a few things. There are two allies that are in play no matter what. One of them is
Okay.
Agent Grayson, who is a tenuous ally, taking up no ally slots. I gave Agent Grayson to myself. He can go to either investigator. I gave it to myself because you also get Herbert West, pulled into
Yep.
play
That's fair.
immediately. And you do not have the tenuous allies because he actually is an ally. He's in your deck. We earned him because we gave him the briefcase full of that needle and stuff he's holding that you
Yeah.
might have jabbed yourself with.
Well, accidents happen.
Earth is always painful, he says. Okay, the collection was saved, so we had put out a fire in the first scenario, so I am echoing on your end, dude. So I believe that means that we have locations that are not burned down, I
Well,
think.
that's handy.
And there's another set of cards that you either put in play or don't put in play, depending on if the collection was saved. A bunch of stuff gets thrown out of play. Okay, we have the safe room where we are,
Okay. Yep.
and if I pop through here, yeah, there's tons of stuff in this setup. I believe there's 3 pages, no, 2 pages of setup. Okay, so we have the safe room, which connects on the far left to Lab Omega. That was the location that harmed us a lot in our previous adventure. The morgue was actually to the left of it.
Okay. Yep.
This was the central point that we kept getting pushed to. We have Lab Alpha, which is, yeah, I think that was one of the later locations we opened up. And then there's this Lab Delta.
That's new.
Is that where we were? I don't
We
know.
might have started there.
It says the lab is untouched from yesterday. Even the corpse sits more or less in the same position, so maybe it is.
No, maybe not. That's new. All right.
Now, this is at least a 3-stage scenario. There
Okay.
a whole bunch of locations below it, and we're not supposed to be able to see the names on them because on the back they all say Delta Sublab. They've all been
Okay.
shuffled. It's just a bug in the mod here
Okay.
that it's showing us things. You'll notice they're all one way. Each one of these sub-level locations is connected to the safe room one way. You can always get out, but once you get out, you have to start all the way from the top.
Got it. So there's no going back.
There's no going back. All right.
But any of these rooms leads back, right?
Any that says sub-level.
Okay. Any sub-level goes back to the safe room.
Yeah, which is all 6 of these locations down below.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Okay, let's have a look at the active agenda.
Please.
Agenda 1A, Into the Brook. Get it? The Brook facility, where your day began and where the tailors perform strange science. If West is to be believed, any answers you're looking for will be behind the complex door in Lab Alpha. 5 Doom Threshold. Act 1A, Delta Delving. The far wing of the Brook facility was where West performed his ungodly work of raising the dead. His key to the Alpha wing is within, but you'll have to be quick. This is just explaining all the connections. During your turn as a free action, you can spend a clue to move to a connecting location.
Oh.
Limit once per round. At the end of the round, if an investigator is at West's office and there are no clues on it, advance.
Okay.
I
Now, in real life, we don't know where West's office is, but we might today.
No, it's right at the bottom.
This is the bottom one. Okay.
Yeah, so there's something weird about this. Like, there's a lot of movement tricks. I'm noticing Agent Grayson says after my turn ends, I can spend a resource to move an investigator at my location to a connecting location. I'm wondering.
So it helps us be quick. I guess it's the best way of, like, if you end up getting dumped back into the safe room.
Yeah, that's true. There's probably a lot of cards that will do that to you too.
Yeah. So the agenda said something about Lab Alpha, eh? Okay. Okay.
Yes, I believe once we find the office down in Delta, we'll open up the next section, which will be below Alpha. That's what the rulebook seems to imply.
I see. Okay.
All right, would you like to tell us where we are?
We're in the safe room, locked up tight. Nothing's getting in here without your say. Forced. When an enemy would enter the safe room, disengage it from all investigators and move it to a connecting location. When you enter the safe room, spend a clue, return 1 clue on a revealed location to the token bank.
As a reaction, eh?
When you enter the safe room, spend a clue and return a clue on a revealed location to the token bank.
Yeah, we're missing something that'll be revealed, I'm sure.
It'll be revealed. But I guess it's a way again to not punish you so hard for going backward,
Yeah.
right? Okay, got it.
Okay. So
Well, it's exciting.
it is our turn. My opening hand. Well, let's look at yours first because you got some neat stuff here. I see Eldritch
I've got
Tongue,
an opening hand worth having.
Fox Mask, Lockpicks, Vamp, Beguile. Dude,
My Eldritch Tongue is there.
the
My only
RNG
issue
gods
is
are
I
with you.
didn't draw my Faustian bargain that you love so much.
Oh, damn. See, I actually don't need money. Now, I did draw an Ever Vigilant, but I only drew 2 assets, and I don't have a single weapon.
Can you play Ever Vigilant on me?
Not the low-level
Or,
version.
oh,
If
okay,
I had the
all right,
upper-level version, then yes.
rats. Because
Yeah,
that'd be really handy right about now.
I know. I did not have the experience to get that, though.
All right.
One day,
So,
perhaps.
I'm happy to go first if you want.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna spend $4 total for some lockpicks in my left hand and a fox mask on my face. And then I think it's time to get out of here, Mike.
Well, you don't want
I'm
to
gonna go.
be you don't want to be around the person that thinks those lockpicks look mighty tasty.
Nope, nope. In fact, I'm gonna go to where the same Victrola is still skipping almost a full day later into Lab Alpha.
Oh, you're going to Alpha. Okay.
Yeah, there's got to be something there worth having. After you reveal this, take a horror and reveal a sub-location in play. At the end of this round, add clues to this location until it has what's on there. That's interesting. It didn't start with them.
Yeah, and
A book
I
labeled
think it's
"Splitting the Angle"
because
when pulled reveals a massive ornate stone door.
ah,
All right, so I take
so
a horror.
the reason why this one didn't populate is probably because this is one of the locations that gets swapped out if it burned down.
Sure. So Herbert West just took a horror.
That is optional, by the way, just so you're aware.
What is?
The horror. That's an optional reaction.
Oh, I don't know that. Yeah, let's do it. I want to reveal cold storage here. Okay. After you enter it, play a card from your hand. You cannot move to a lower sublevel unless an investigator has found a severed hand gripping a key.
After you discover the last clue from this location, remember that you have found a dead man's access card. Wow. So this
Now,
is a
revealing it also puts
maze.
clues on it, right?
It does. So we're in a maze.
Okay. Okay. That's me done.
Okay, cool. Since my Ever Vigilant can't, I need to draw cards. Okay. Reality Acid happened.
Already?
So I have 3 copies. It'll happen again. What does a tablet do? Each event played by investigators at your location till the end of the next investigation phase get devoured.
Oh. Yeah, stay where you are, friend.
Is that? Okay. And this immediately flips back because there are no cards beneath Uncontrolled Hunger.
Okay.
So that was a bit of a freebie.
So is that a good time to get it?
That was a good time. Yeah.
I still don't fully understand who you are. So.
Well, I'm a shapeshifter. I'm going to draw another card because, ooh, hello. Right. Eon chart.
I know you like that.
Oh, I do. Okay. Secret, or Ever Vigilant, because I want to get my assets in play. I will spend $2. That will put the catalog and David Renfield into play. And I will exhaust him. Oh, and I will pay 1 off the catalog to get the Eon charts into play.
Do you want to do Agent Grayson?
Perhaps. My turn's not quite over yet.
Oh, okay.
I get to doom Mr. Renfield for $1. And I get to spend an Eon chart secret to move. The lab is untouched. Even the corpse sits more or less in the same position. After a reanimated or infected enemy enters Lab Delta, exhaust that enemy. Hey, this has Victory 1 on it. West's lab is filled with useful security measures for dealing with his experiments. Oh, that's good. Interesting.
Hmm.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to use this free action at the end of my turn. Free. I'm spending a resource. To move down 1 to the Delta Sublab. Your footsteps echo down a cold and foreboding hallway. To the autopsy chamber. I can take an investigation action. If I succeed, you may discover a clue from any revealed location. You
Well, that's
cannot,
cool.
yeah, I cannot move to a lower sublevel unless an investigator has flipped the main breakers. But after I discover the last clue, I have found a severed hand gripping a key. Okay, this is great.
Ah, so we've heard about that.
We have. Now, I am going to fail this investigate test hard.
Well, with that attitude.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we? I actually passed with flying colors. Hello, +1. Thank you, Grayson, for your help, too. So I get to discover a clue from anywhere? I mean, at this point, I might as well discover one from cold storage. And is that an
Now,
addition?
you don't take one from the place you're in either at the same time, do you?
This is a little ambiguous because normally when a card says investigate, the investigate action implies you get a clue from your location.
From that place. Oh,
Take an investigate
I,
action. If you
I
succeed.
guess.
Yeah, that's ambiguous.
That is. I guess you're probably right, though. That investigate means the room you're in. But would it say it an additional or something? I mean,
Not always, and if you want to look at some actual cards,
take it.
the Sixth Sense, higher level version, does the same thing. It implies that you know the rule.
Okay.
So I am
That's
going to
good.
just take it. I mean, it's only a one shroud anyways, so it's not like
Okay.
a big one. Okay, that is me. That was a big turn. I'm going
That's good.
to. I don't do anything for eating when I'm in controlled mode. Oh, but I did devour my ever vigilant because
Oh, yeah.
it's an
An event.
event, which is actually really cool because I can regurgitate that later.
All right. Enemy phase, no enemies. Looks like we upkeep.
Huh.
Okay, we're at 2 total doom because of Renfield.
I think I actually don't need my shortcut right now. Oddly enough.
All right, your bad card.
Under your skin, after you successfully fight or investigate, to discard a card at random from your hand. Yeah, that's going.
And I've got Taphophobia. Test my brains. If I fail, put it into my threat or into my threat area. Yep. And I just freak out, going lower and lower. Interesting, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am even with this test, and I think that's just how it's going to be.
Okay.
Or should I? What is? All
We
right.
have to go
So
deeper. That's a
you know
great
what?
card.
I'm actually going to put my Eldritch Tongue in to be up 1. All right. Great.
Wow. It was
Great.
meant to be, Daniel.
Yep. I remember last week I drew an inordinate number of those.
I remember that.
All right. What are we doing? I was thinking of moving over to the Delta and starting to use some lockpicks.
Let me just have a look.
If you're all right with that.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that there isn't an order of which investigator has to go where. It looks like as long as one investigator does something, all investigators basically have done it.
That's
So
what it seems like.
yeah, that's helpful. All right, so yeah, you can go ahead and go first.
Now,
Unless
do you want victory points or do you want me to come on down, lose my mind a little bit in cold storage, and finish this up?
up to you. I mean, I almost wonder if we go to cold storage last because we
Okay.
know that goes down. We might need whatever's in the far right or far left.
Okay. I will
Maybe.
stand in
Or we
Delta for 1.
don't. Or we just keep rolling down. We can keep going down. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, this is a long time here to scoop up 4 clues for a victory point.
Well, I am sitting on a divination.
Okay.
I could just pop back up there and start dealing with it. If you just want to get like 2 clues,
You can't go backwards, can you?
well, I'll have to eventually because once I get this clue, I can't go back and I can't go down.
Uh-huh,
So
that's right.
I'm
Okay.
forced to go back up. So either way, I'm going to find myself in Lab Delta fairly soon.
All right. Well, then I'll head down.
Okay.
Or do I wait for you and we finish these clues together?
I mean, I could just go first and you can see where I end up.
All right. I'll go
Oh,
back.
although I have under your skin, so that's 2 actions gone already.
Okay.
Is it in? Yeah, this will be fine. I am going to investigate.
Okay.
I'm a 4 on a 1.
Ooh.
What is that?
-4.
That is a fail.
Oof.
So that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I Eon chart. Whee, let's Eon chart. That is a -2. I did not fail this time, so I have grabbed the clue.
And we remember.
And we have now, yes, so let's put something there to remind us. I'm going to put a resource token here.
Mike, you found a severed hand gripping a key.
Yes, now what was that thing we could do? When you enter the safe
It's
room,
where
spend a clue
cold
to...
storage. In cold storage, you cannot move to a lower one unless we've found a severed hand.
But also look at the safe room. So this is what it means. When you enter the safe room, you can spend a clue to basically remove a clue from a location.
Yep. Yep. But
So
because of what you've done, I can go straight through cold storage and down.
you can. So I'm going to spend Grayson's free move to move me up here. And when I
It ain't
enter
free.
here...
It costs $1, son.
Oh,
It
yeah.
costs you $1. It ain't free.
Yeah, whatever. I did it. Oh. We have 2 Doom in play?
Yeah.
Now we have 4.
Okay. Don't take the last clue off of cold storage. Take it off of Delta.
On a revealed location to the token bank. Yeah, okay. So I will spend a clue. And that goes away.
Right on. Are you done?
I am done.
I will move 2 down into cold storage. I'll lose my mind a little bit. Is there any way to get rid of this? Oh, just go to the safe room. Okay.
Spend an action at the safe room.
Yep. I will use some lockpicks, Mike.
Okay.
To grab these clues.
-1.
Okay.
So if you go down another floor, you do not go crazy again. Because it's once per round that happens.
Well, I will go crazy because my turn is over.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, then.
All right. So what is the autopsy chamber? So, all right. We don't necessarily care about the autopsy chambers thing, right? You went and found the hand that lets us move down.
Correct.
Okay.
I am obsessive, by the way.
Nice.
And, ooh, something's going to get devoured. I do not like what's getting devoured.
Well, if you eat Renfield, we don't have to flip the agenda.
Well, I can't eat Renfield right now. Isn't it a 5? It's a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
fine. Did you say we're already at 4 with Renfield?
I was counting this round.
Oh, okay.
I do have to eat something, though. And it might be my divination. That Scroll of Secrets is really good.
Okay. All right. That's you?
No, I'm eating my... Oh, this is hard. I'll eat the divination.
Okay. Monsters, no monsters. Go ahead and upkeep. Ooh, confound. All right. We now have 4 total doom, as you suggested, and it is your draw.
Oh, this is actually not good for me. Okay. I will draw under your skin again. That's not good.
I'll draw not myself. Okay. Each time I move, I lose $1.
Okay.
At the end of my turn, I can test brains, and if I have miasma, I can take a horror. Oof. I don't think there is miasma, is there?
Yes, I believe the... Wasn't Lab Alpha miasma? Oh, Lab Omega is miasma. And there
Mm,
might be some miasma down here.
we don't know. Okay. Uh, Mike, I can go first if you don't mind.
Sure, I do have some fast actions that I'm just going to do. I'm going to gain
Okay.
$3 from Renfield and then eat him.
Okay. Thank you for eating Renfield.
And I did lose
Um,
a Spectral Razor right off the bat, which is unfortunate.
okay. I will lose $1, Mike, to move back to you in the safe house. Hey, how are you?
Hi! Are you going to...
I'll spend a clue to get rid of a clue on Lab Delta,
All right,
and I will spend an action to get rid of Taphophobia. Okay.
love it.
Then the end of my turn, I will test 3 brains, and I'm just going to let it ride. Okay. I'm still not myself, Mike.
All right. Then I am going to spend a resource to put out Scroll of Secrets.
Good.
And let's draw... Ooh, it's an old keyring. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to draw again. I think I draw again. Yeah, that was the call.
Okay.
So now I will spend my last Eon chart to move here. Do I? No. I'll use Grayson to move me there.
Okay.
And that's me.
All right. Monsters, no monsters. Upkeep. Ah, I need guts. Thank you.
Take 2 direct damage.
Why are you doing that?
The Folly of Man.
Oh, you already drew your card? All right.
And I will eat, I guess, an old keyring.
Cool.
Which means I flip. Okay.
All right. Your draw.
Faulty prototype. Hunter. Okay, so where am I? I'm in this factory. So
He hates it there.
immediately exhausts.
Nice.
When he becomes exhausted, deal a damage to faulty prototype.
He's got 6 health.
You don't create life without making a few missteps.
6 health. Jeez.
And 1 evade. So you can evade him to death.
And a hunter. Okay. And my card is I'm still not
Again,
myself. Okay. I'm really not myself.
all right. So I have to, first things first, do my obsessive again.
Okay.
Shortcut is fine. I didn't want to lose my regurgitation. And I'm going to gobble obsessive. Get rid of that.
Okay. Are you going first?
Yeah, I think...
Okay.
I think I spend the charge off Eon chart to investigate. -2,
Okay.
so I get a clue.
Excellent.
I will spend a thing off Scroll of Secrets. Extended Loan.
Hmm.
Boy, do I not care about that right now. And I will spend 2 actions to get rid of Under Your Skin, which means I still have 1 action left. I am going to investigate.
Okay. Nice.
To grab that last clue. And I'm going to spend a resource from Grayson to jump down here.
Grayson's awesome.
And
All
now I
right.
have to eat something, so I eat my own turns.
Well, you got to eat.
Gotta eat.
All right, I'm actually headed down here to Lab Omega. The standing thralls hum softly to themselves. The only change from yesterday is the deterioration of their skin. All right, at the start of your turn, if you're at Lab Omega, either take a damage or discard cards in the top of the counter deck until you terror is. Oh, God.
You knew that.
Okay.
Choking green vapor fills the room, and a mammalian instinct screams at you to run.
Yeah. So there's 2 clues here. Now, the reason I'm here, Mike, is I really wanted to auto pass these not myselfs.
Oh, I see.
All right. So what I'm going to do while I'm here,
By taking horror. Wow.
well, I have guts, so I'm hoping that helps. All right. I'm going to lockpicks this one. Okay, that's just a -1. So I'll grab a clue. And then I'm going to do something lame. Are you ready?
Sure.
I'm going to take $1.
All right.
All right, at the end of my turn, I'll play guts for one of them. So I'm up 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Done.
Done, and a card draw. Fine clothes, Mike, have appeared. All right. And then I have to do the next one, and I will just be even with it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Herbert West will take a horror, and we'll win.
Very nice.
He's getting a little kooky. I feel bad for him.
All right, our faulty prototype readies.
Okay.
And we upkeep.
Then we upkeep. Ooh, drain essence. Okay. Never used it, but it's good for will.
We don't need the extended
All right.
so that's going away.
Mike, we're at 4 doom.
Run for cover. At the end of the round, place a doom on the current agenda if you are not at the safe room. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. Then discard run for cover.
Interesting.
At the end of the round, place one.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have to be at the safe room.
You just have to get to the safe room. Yep.
And then it disappears forever. I'm okay with that.
Okay. And I have drawn me, your favorite.
Oh, I'm glad it's not me. I take enough damage.
I can't take horror anymore. Okay. All right. Mike, why don't I go first?
Sure, I'm just going to draw a card from Scroll of Secrets.
Okay. Something happens in Lab Omega. I discard until I get...
Or you take a damage.
I will take a damage.
Which
Okay.
you can do on Strength of Flesh.
Yep. Mike, I am going to do a little lockpicking right here, if you don't mind.
We're trying to find Wes. Where are you? Okay. Victory. That's all right.
All right. Yeah, that's why I did it.
We're trying to find...
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Got that. What else are you going to do?
That is one action.
Yeah.
I can now move for free. For a fast thing, I will get rid of idle hands and put 2 damage on my Strength of Flesh.
Okay.
That seems to be what it's there for, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, can I move? Can I move back to the safe room or no?
Yeah.
All right. It's just once we're into the sub levels, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And now, in faulty prototype, he cannot move there, can he?
Nope. When he would enter, he disengages and moves to another location. So we could bump him.
We could send him to Lab Omega, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then why don't I head up for my second turn, if you don't mind? I know I'm going pretty slow here, brother. I hope you can forgive me. And then I will play for my last action. I just don't feel like I'm dressed for this yet, Mike. So now I am.
Understood.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. I am going to take a stab and go to, I guess, a holding cell.
Nice. Did you read the story?
It's the same story. Your footsteps echo down a cold and
Okay.
foreboding hallway.
All right.
A convenient hole in the back wall, but only space for one. If there is an investigator here, other investigators cannot enter. Well,
So you basically did a dead end there, right?
no, I can go down. This is
Oh yeah, I
connected.
guess there's
It's
no.
connected. So action 2, I'm going down to West's office. Flickering light shines on a lone plaque reading Herbert West, PhD, head of postmortem research. While this location could be entered from both directions directly above it, it gets -3 shroud. So if we open up that one, and it's -2 shroud if you get down here with Herbert West.
Okay. So we have to get 4 clues off of this location, right?
Yes. And
Yeah. Okay.
I have a thought.
I'm gonna run.
As a fast action, magnifying glass,
Okay.
this will let me, okay, I will investigate for my last action proper.
Yep.
-2, that's enough. I get a clue.
Okay.
I
Great.
will use Grayson at the end of my turn because run for cover is at the end of the round.
Yep. You have to get there now.
So end of my turn, I jump up here, and I'm going to use the free trigger on that to spend a clue and remove a clue from West's office. Huzzah. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
How's that for awesome?
I like it. All right.
End of my turn, I have to devour the Scroll of Secrets.
Okay. Now, do you think we need these? We don't need clues off of Lab Alpha, right?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. So then let's pitch the prototype over to Omega,
Sure.
if that's all right with you.
Yep. And
Okay.
I'm going to discard this because it has no effect anymore.
Unless we want to beguile him for fun and make him do things.
What's he going to do?
Yeah, you can get clues. He can do all sorts of
I
things.
guess he can fight people.
If
Well,
I
we'll,
beguile him,
we'll see what we draw because if any of us draws an enemy, we can kick it wherever we want anyways.
true. All right.
Upkeep. Oh, there's
Yep.
my stuff.
Okay. Snitch. Always love snitch. It's another reason I wouldn't mind beguiling someone, you know?
Yep. Okay, ritual candles are going to go.
Dude, can we send him back where he came from?
Yeah, why?
Well, because then that's just right on the path where we're heading down and I can use him. Every turn, a free thing to just make him do stuff. And he's got such low stats.
What is your beguile you do?
It allows me to do a basic investigate, a basic evade with him. Wherever he is, I can move him around.
I mean,
Like I can use him to evade hunters behind us.
I think you do that, but you keep him here because we're going to be out of
Well,
West's
I can't
office.
beguile him unless I'm in his room.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that's why I want him. And if he's there, it's just wasting too much time.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But now we're going to draw cards, and who knows what could happen.
Chaos, Mike. Chaos. You have a story to tell us.
We advance, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Danger zone. Your ruse is up. Taylor agents begin pouring into the facility like a swarm of angry bees. Better move fast. You don't want to have to fight their queen. Shuffle
Uh-oh.
the agency survivor set along with each set aside copy of Taylor security into the encounter deck.
Oof.
That's Taylor security. that these guys? No.
By the way, that corpse that we sent back where he was
Yeah.
takes another damage. And I believe is rotated.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Which
set
will make
aside
beguiling him easier.
agency survivors. Agency survivors. I have no idea what the agency survivors set is.
Does the book have the...
Along with each set. Oh, okay, I got it. They lumped it in together with the agency, or with the, yeah. Okay, and
got
does
it?
the encounter deck? Oh, it gets diluted. Okay. Tightening security.
Yeah, you don't shuffle the thing back, right?
In moments, the place is crawling with Taylor agents out for blood. Small comfort that they're just as harried and exhausted as you. The first agency enemy drawn each round gains surge and enters play with a damage on it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's use this guy that I'm going to beguile to mess around with those agents. All right.
My card is Driving Urge. Test 4 willpower. Okay, this is a great... Are my stats right? My stats are not right.
You're higher?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
4 will? Okay. I passed.
Nice. All right. I have drawn mounting injuries. All right, surge barrel. Choose an investigator with a copy of Unbreakable Will in their play area.
That would be me.
All right. That investigator takes a damage for each horror on their copy. Then heal all horror. All right. I choose you.
Oh, so that's a card that exists. I'm going to stop doing that. Great. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah. Yeah, great. And that is surging. And it surges into a panicked agent. After he makes an attack of opportunity against you, deal damage to each investigator at his... I love this guy.
Yeah, now he also gains surge and enters play
He
with
comes
damage.
in. Is he allowed in the safe room?
He is allowed in the safe room.
Is he?
Because he is... Oh, no! No,
He's
he
an
can
enemy,
go anywhere.
right?
Yeah, he can go anywhere.
He's...
But he does take
Let's
a
just
damage.
throw him in the Lab Omega.
All right, he's in Lab Omega. And
Because he doesn't hunt, right?
You have yet another
surge. It's the same thing you had. Oof.
Hey, guess where the nearest miasma location is?
Yep, I know exactly where it is. I really don't want this to happen to me. So my brains are 3. Oh gosh, Mike. I'm gonna make it even with that. And hope for the best. Okay?
Okay. Wow.
That is the first heroic draw I've had in a long time. All right.
So, specifically, we have to be at West's office at the end of this turn.
Yep. At the end of this turn, I won't be there, but...
Well, sorry, at the end of a turn.
Oh, yeah. So do you mind if I go first?
Yeah, I'll let you go first. My turn's going to be weird.
Okay. All right, I will do 1. Okay? I will spend $2 to beguile our friend.
All right.
Now, this is a fast action, so it doesn't even take my parlay thing, does it? No. This is just fast. All right. All right.
Oh, yeah, fast is kind of buried in there.
So he is going to attach to this fella. Okay. I will take a parlay action for free, I believe.
Yep.
And just move him into the lab.
Perfect.
Okay. So that is one thing that I've done in my free parlay, correct?
Correct. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to hit the panicked agent.
Unless... No, his job is to stay there, and if people hunt us, I can perform an evade.
Okay. He's going to...
And essentially... I mean, I actually kind of want him moving to Lab Delta.
Which he will do repeatedly.
Yeah. I mean, he's still him at heart, right? He's still got his lizard brain that wants to hunt us.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will end up here in the serum synthesis. All right.
Okay. What do you got?
After you enter it, you get +2 to the next skill test you perform this round. Oh, great. All right. I need a dead man's access card.
You have it.
I have it. Okay. After you discover the last secret, we've synthesized a dangerous acid. Okay, that might be worth doing. Mike, I believe I've used up all my stuff.
All right. I am going to play a fast switchblade.
Nice.
Am I? Am I really?
Better than a slow switchblade.
And why did I do that? I should have spent it off my catalog. And I'll spend a full action to put out a lab assistant. Hello, reality acid. I was baiting it. Oh, was I baiting it? All right, let's see what I eat. A -1. I eat 1 random card from my hand. Oh, hubris. My regurgitation is gone.
But you like regurgitating.
Oh, it would have been a good regurgitate too. That's okay. I'll find another one. I'll find another one. Just makes me a little sad. So I guess
I mean, you can get all the way to me, can't you?
I'm gonna put out my brand of Cthulhu because I do need some stuff
Some
on me.
violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That regurgitate was going to buy me more rounds of Ravenous, so it didn't. So I'm gonna put out a leather jacket, which is fast. I played a brand of Cthulhu, which means I do have one last action, and that is to run down here to Lab Delta.
You gonna spend $1 to come down further or no?
No, wait. I played Lab Assistant. I played Brand. Oh yeah, yeah. Then I'll spend it. Then I'll spend $1. No, I'm gonna use all my secrets off Schaffner's catalog, or most of them, and then spend that $1 to go down, which I did. So here I am.
Hi.
I'm up
I
top.
hear you coming. I hear your like floppy, sloppy, wet feet behind me. All right. Is that us?
That is us. I
All
gobble
right.
up Schaffner's catalog.
The faulty prototype wakes up but stays where he is. Okay. He was exhausted, correct?
Yep.
All right. So he sticks around there. We upkeep. There's the Faustian bargain, Mike. We have 1 doom, sir.
I think I ate my gun. I won't pay for it right now.
Okay.
Driving urge. Here we go. That's a pass.
All right. And I have gotten me Taylor Security. He hunts. After he engages you, if there's a non-agency enemy at your location, deal damage to each enemy and investigator there, and automatically evade it. So since there's not, he's just hanging with me, right?
Yes, and it also surges.
Okay. Into an agency troubleshooter. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you probably want
Hey,
me
Mike,
dealing with that.
if you're not busy, Mike,
Should I go first? Is that what you're saying?
uh, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind one of these. Who's the dumbest here?
Oh, that agency troublemaker's dying.
No. The troubleshooter needs to stay alive.
The troubleshooter dies.
No, can she please stay alive so I can confound her? I test against her evade.
She will haunt us the rest of the game.
Okay, let me go first.
You're going first.
Let me go first.
Yeah.
All right, so thing 1 is I'm going to confound. I'm going to choose an enemy at her. I'm going to test book. My book is 5, where X is the evade. So I'm up 4, right?
Hold up. I just realized something. Those enemies, they can jump to us if we're at the office, but once they're at the office, they can't get out.
Do they have the same movement restrictions we do?
Yeah, the locations aren't connected to anything above them. But they don't have, do they have a connection to the safe house?
Is -4?
Let me think about this.
-4 is the worst thing, right?
Just a moment. I need to...
Yep.
Oh, no, they can go to the safe room. No, but enemies can't enter there. So they would go to the safe room and get bounced to the top.
and
That's
get
how they would do
bounced to the
it. Okay.
top. Okay.
Yeah, so we got to get rid of them.
So, all right, agency troubleshooter. I am hoping to confound her. Oh, look at that.
Wait, I don't
If
want
I
to go down
succeed,
there.
all right, if I succeed, choose a non-enemy location or reveal it, automatically evade it. So I will evade both enemies,
Oh, yes, you can. I see.
if you don't mind.
Okay.
That is a parlay. I still haven't done anything. Lorna, did you need something? Oh, good night, love. Love you. And because I confounded that enemy, Mike, they'll never wake up, and I get the 2 clues at this location, and we can remember that I made an acid or something, right?
Wait, which enemy did you...
The agency troublemaker, the one you hated and wanted to kill, is not waking up for quite some time. The other one is evaded because of
What did I miss? Why is it evaded?
because it's non-elite and it does not ready. Then, Mike, in that test, I drew my elder
Why do
sign
both of them exhaust?
because I drew my elder sign. If I succeed, I choose a non-enemy
Oh,
location and automatically evade
got
it.
it. Okay, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, right? And I still have not done anything, Mike.
Cool. Can you possibly
Okay.
get down there and discover a couple
So
clues?
what I'm going to do is go down there
It has
for thing
zero.
one.
It has zero shroud.
It is a 0 shroud for me with Mr. West. All right. I will investigate. You know I'm going to draw the horrible thing.
That's fine. Just
All
do
right.
it. Get it over with.
Have I done my parlay? Yes, that's why I have 2 accents here. All right.
That's one clue.
I will take both those clues, please. Then, Mike, I think you have a story to read us.
And because you are ending... Oh, no, that's at the end of the round. It's still
Okay.
my turn.
Okay. Great. Go ahead. That was a really good Alessandra turn.
Yeah.
I just wish that I had drawn a skull in any of my tests.
Hey,
Are you
troublemaker.
gonna eat the sleepy troublemaker?
I can't. But I can attack with an 8.
I meant eat in the violent way.
Dead.
You really don't like those things, huh?
No, they're awful.
Okay. Well, come on down to the
And
office.
why?
Well, I don't know, because it's nice here.
I'm gonna stabby this thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm a 7 on a 3. -1. I succeeded by 2, so +1 damage. Taylor Security is dead.
Nice. Okay. That was easy.
That was easy.
I almost feel bad for putting the monsters to sleep
Hi.
just so you can hear them. Hi. What's up?
Now
All
that
right,
it's the end of my
monsters.
turn, I can eat something at my location.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Rather you didn't actually eat anything of mine, to be honest.
I think I eat my lab assistant.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Our beguiled prototype heads to the lab.
And takes it. Did you take the second? No, it has 3 damage now.
Now it's 3 damage. Oh, we can't have him go in there forever. I'll feel bad. The panicked agent just is scared in the lab.
Okay.
The theme on Panicked Agent is so golden.
It is.
I just love that card. Mike, we get to upkeep. Another Faustian bargain, Mike.
Cryptic research. That's awesome.
And now,
toss out a leather jacket, I think. And now we get to read cards.
You have a story to tell.
Crestfallen. If an investigator controls a suspicious briefcase, nope. Okay, West looks up at you in some surprise. Ah, well, that was quicker than expected. The key was in the same drawer as always. Unfortunately, that's not the only thing we'll be needing. Dr. Robeson is an eccentric sort. We'll be needing a sort of crest he made. My copy is missing, but Pikmin's might still be in the Omega Wings. Move each investigator to the safe room.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Oh, I didn't need to kill everybody. Because Each
But it was
delta,
fun, right?
yeah, each delta location, except for Lab Delta, is discarded, removed from play, and then I need to do a few things with locations. So these guys all get tossed out of play.
So yeah, we just needed to run by them, huh?
Yeah, we
All
just
right.
needed to run by them. Now
Well,
we know.
hey, we used them up. We had a good time.
All right, that Omega. Oof, that's hard to read.
You need my help? Do
I think I see what's going on though.
you want me to read to you that act card as you're getting
Yeah,
stuff?
the Lab Omega. It is
Okay.
Omega we do, right?
So, yeah,
Yeah. So I have to grab
remove each
these
delta
locations.
location from lab delta from play. Then you put the set aside left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, and right ventricle locations into play according to location 2,
Oh.
or placement figure 2 in the book. And these will be coming off of the Omega wings. Let me know when you got that, because there's one more thing to do after.
I've. Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to place the set
So
aside
that's.
left crest at the left ventricle and the right crest at the right ventricle.
How are they connected? Is it like
Precariously.
this?
Let me see here.
Oh, that's connected to both. These are
So
not one way.
Omega collects to both arteries. No. Are we sure we go there? These things come off of lab alpha, right? The left artery is from alpha, not omega.
Alpha's the moon. Omega's the diamond. Yeah, comes off Omega.
But omega's bottom doesn't have these upper left things, the square and the. But this might go against what it's. I mean, you're supposed to be looking at figure 2, whatever that is. And the ventricle connects back to. This ventricle here connects back to the omega lab.
Oh, do I just have these things reversed? No.
And the right ventricle heads back to the right artery. The left ventricle heads back to. Where does that head back to? It heads to a circle, which we don't see yet. Maybe that'll come out from somewhere.
Okay, that must be it. All right, so I think we just, each sublevel location is connected one way to the safe room. Does it say that they're all connected?
Well, maybe the act will say something about it. Next act.
Omega occupation. Despite your desire to avoid the miasma, you'll need to explore the Omega wing of the Brook facility for part of the key to the sealed Alpha door. We cannot move from a sublevel location to a sublevel location directly above. Yes, we know that. During your turn, you can spend a clue to move to a connecting location. Oh yeah, we were never doing that. We should be doing
Yeah,
that.
we should. We have a lot of clues. Mike, we also have to put the crest down.
Yeah.
So the set aside crest, left and right crest. Okay. All right.
The crest location gains test will or book X. X is 3 times the number of clues on this location. If you succeed, move the left crest 1 location towards the right ventricle. If the left crest enters a revealed location with no clues, you may resolve this ability again. Wow. So we don't actually control them. We just have to push them towards each other.
We basically have to push them into the Lab Omega, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's the only way to go towards each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Works for me. I believe we did our upkeep. We just had to
This was the end of the round, so we have not done
Doom.
Doom. You feel good about setup?
Yeah, we're good.
And there's nothing. We read everything on the new act.
Yep. Let's not forget
Right.
to spend clues to free move.
Because we didn't have to spend any for West's office, right?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I think it's.
All right. Did you put a Doom on just now?
I did not.
Okay. We're at 2 Doom, Mike. Your draw.
Okay. I think we're supposed to be spending clues faster than we are.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, panicked agent, but we are at the safe house. So he's going here.
Sure. Does anything happen to him there?
No, because he's not reanimated. But there is a faulty prototype at his location.
Well, I believe that surges as well.
But he should wake up. Oh yes, he surges.
He doesn't wake up. He just moved there, Mike.
Strategy completionist.
During the monster phase, he moved there.
Thank you.
Put him asleep. Yep.
This goes next to the agenda deck. As an additional cost to leave a sub-level location with one or more clues, you have to spend an action. And at the end of the round, discard completionist.
Okay.
That's
and I have drawn a twisted supplicant. He's infected. Now, when he attacks you, if you have a terror card in your threat area, he gets +1 damage, +1 horror. Ugh.
Well, he gets kicked out. Lab Delta?
I think we put him into the lab that damages him and puts him to sleep.
Yeah.
That seems really easy that we can do that, but I'm okay with it. I guess that's what the beauty of staying in a safe house.
It is.
All right, so.
Would you like me to go first and get rid of a panicked agent?
I feel bad for him. You sure you don't want to just talk to him?
I'm going to spend a clue to auto move. Sorry, what? I couldn't hear you. And then I will stabby with my switchblade and overkill him.
Okay.
That was one real action. I'm going to cryptic research. That's better. Yeah.
Better get out of there. If you start your turn there, it's bad.
Okay, I will move down towards the left. An unsettling glow, like light through water, comes from deeper in the Omega Wing. After you start your turn here, you take a direct horror. I think there's going to be bad things all over this place. So I have done 2 real actions.
Easy to investigate.
I'm going to throw out a divination for my last action. And then... do I ever... No, I'll wait around.
Okay. You good?
That's me.
Okay. I need to read a card real quick. Great. Okay. All right.
You know what? Maybe I do regurgitate now. That's okay. You can do your turn. I'm just going to pull out some cards.
You're just going to barf?
I'm going to barf a couple things out.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Mike, I will head down to Lab Omega. Okay.
Okay.
A flickering hallway leads deeper into the Omega Wing. I'm going down into the right artery, Mike. I'm going to regret this.
You're going to the right? That's fine.
Well, hold up. Before I do this, Mike, I know you're at a Shroud 1 location, but I could parlay our panicked friend, the prototype, to evade the panicked agent or just do something there. And I can snitch the clues off of the left artery. just as a fast action.
Speed is of the essence.
So you're cool with that?
Yeah, because my stats are high enough
All right.
that 1 shroud
Sure.
versus 4 shroud makes no difference to me.
Okay. Can I ask another question of you then? Is if I go, are connected things backwards or no? Like, is the artery connected to the ventricle backwards? Like if I'm in the ventricle?
Yes, I believe. No,
Okay, even though we can't move to
hold
them,
up.
they're not, right?
I can. The ventricle and the artery are connected. Sorry, the
Okay,
right
so
the
if I
right side is connected to each other. The left side,
okay,
I can go down, but I can't go back up.
right, but because like let's say you're at the left ventricle, for something that says like steal clues from a connected location is backwards, even though you can't
Hold
move there.
up. Was I even supposed to go here?
Why not?
Okay. I'm just looking at the location connections.
Okay. I mean, I told you that the left artery did not come off of Lab Omega based on
Yeah.
where Lab Omega says it goes. It goes off of Alpha. But maybe the diagram says something different. Figure 2.
Oh, weird.
No, you set it up right based on figure 2.
Yeah, something's not tracking.
I think we're just not meant to really care about.
Like, am I supposed to be able to go here
Yeah.
from
Yeah, it
Lab
works the
Omega?
same as it works the same as before. I don't think we're supposed to be looking at the icons anymore, really. It follows its own rules. Like you can go down the tree and then you have to go back around.
And this one said, oh, okay, and it says each sublevel you cannot move up. Okay, so neither of us can move up.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can always go down. We
We can
cannot
always
move
go
up.
back to the safe house and we can always go down, right?
Okay, so it's this again.
Yep. Okay. So what I'm going to do then
But it sounds like the
is
crests can be pushed.
the crest looks like it gets pushed backwards,
Yes. So
right?
as long as we get all the clues off all the locations, we can do a really quick push all these things up.
Right. Unless the crests have to follow the same things we do and everything meets in the safe house.
That seems too easy because then you just push them both to the safe house.
Yeah, just once, right?
Yeah. I think we're supposed to push through the connections at that point.
I do too. Let's assume that's accurate.
But this
All right,
goes
Mike,
to
I'm going to.
no, because this goes to yellow circle, and there is no yellow circle.
I think we ignore the connections on these things and just do what the figure says.
Okay. All right.
It probably sees that in the rule book, is my guess.
Okay.
All right. So, Mike, what I'm going to do is use my free parlay to talk to our prototype.
Lovely.
And I'm going to have him. I'm going to have him evade the panicked agent. Okay. And I will use a Fox Mask offering. So I am up 5. Oof, thank God I did that. All right, so then for $1 as a fast action after a successful parlay, I will snitch the 2 things off of you.
Okay, so what did you do to the agent?
I evaded him.
Okay.
So he's sleepy too. Not that it really matters, but it was a thing for my guy to do.
Yeah, that was great.
Right. He's going to start hunting us again.
That's fine.
Then for my second action, I'll move down to the right artery.
You can spend clues to move.
Oh, I would do that.
Or you already did. You moved 1 clue to the safe to Lab Omega, then you parlayed.
Can I? How many times can I do this clue movement? Once?
Once per turn.
All right, then I'll do it this time.
Okay, there's 2 clues here.
Okay. Did you take a clue off of me for that move or no?
I did not take clues off.
Okay. I'll do that. All right. So where am I at? I'm in the right artery. After your turn starts, take a direct damage. I can do that. Okay. Then, Mike, I have done
there's
only
story,
one
dude.
thing.
There's story. That's your line.
the miasma isn't your only problem. You smell a gas leak. Best not stay here too long. Oh, God. Mike, it is a pretty simple shroud. I will first use some lockpicks. All right. I'll grab that clue.
Here you go.
And thank you so much. And then I'll do a normal, just a normal up 3. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to do up 3. Do I want to go farther? I'll throw a Faustian bargain in there to be up 4. Okay.
Suits me just fine.
Okay.
Here's your clue.
Thanks. So that room is naked. And that is us, right?
That's us.
Okay. Monsters just wake up. Okay.
And we upkeep. Hey, reality acid.
Is that good or bad?
Not the
I haven't
best
seen that lucky
time
cigarette case in
for
a
it.
long time.
I have just drawn a -1, so a random card from my hand again. Ever vigilant. Oh my god. That is karma. Oh, okay. So the good news is I have 1 regurgitation in there. The bad news is I am down in stats.
The bad news is 4 doom.
Oh, we're already at 4?
No, 3 doom, I mean. Sorry, excuse me.
Run for cover. Okay, so I have to
I
get back
remember
to
that.
the safe house at the end of the turn.
Okay. And I've drawn a twisted supplicant. He's with me, right?
He is with you, and I cannot get to you.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Oh, this gets devoured.
Interesting.
Shall I go?
Oh, yeah.
I've got a plan.
You got a plan?
Yeah, I'm going to move with a clue.
Okay.
Something stirs in a massive chamber. Something alive.
Oh.
Oh, I took a horror, by the way, for entering here. After you start your turn, you must either not play assets or events this round, or move the left crest 1 location towards the left ventricle. She only asks for your total devotion, and devotion to her master in turn. I do think we're supposed to be able to... towards the ventricle. What a weird... Yeah. Alright.
Either we're not reading it right, or this is confusing, or I don't know. So.
Yeah, I mean, either way, these are going to the same location. Because... the test to do this is 3 times the number of clues on this location, which is 0. We basically don't draw the auto-fail. So I think we're fine. Let's just...
Well, right now it's 6, right?
Well, kind of. Here, let me just investigate with... let me divine something. There we go. So now I have both off for my second real action.
Okay.
For my third real action, I'm going to test this. Whatever. It's a 0. So I will move this... oh, maybe it's 1 towards... well, the only direction I can go is safe house. Because it's not connected to anything else. So I will spend a resource at the end of the turn to get back here.
Okay. So I need to figure out a way to push this thing. Right?
You push the thing... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have
to
to
you.
get... so use your clue to move.
Well, I got a monster on me right now.
Yeah, if it takes another turn, it takes another turn. And that's okay.
So how does this thing move backwards towards something, though? Like, that's... anyway. All right, what do I want to do with this guy? All right. I can investigate this even if there's no clue, right?
You can. Yeah.
Okay. I will breaking and enter this place. I keep forgetting I've bewitched. When you engage an enemy, exhaust bewitching. Oh boy, that's happened a bunch of times. Either draw a card or search. Oh golly. All right. I'm glad I saved that strategically for the end game, Mike. All right. So I investigate. I am 9. I'm definitely up by 3. 9 to 3, right?
Oh yeah, you
I evade
passed.
the guy. I evade him, but I don't return it to my hand.
Okay.
I think I only won by 2. All right. So that's one thing.
All right.
I will move with a clue.
I will spend that clue for you.
Thank you. The right ventricle. A true sadist worked here. The idea of violence of this nature sickens you. After I start my turn, I can either not deal damage to enemies that's around or move the right crest one location to the right. Okay. So then, Mike, I'm going to lockpick this place for my second act.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right. Here you go.
And then I will. Can I choose agility here? Is that the agility one? Right.
Oh, it is.
Okay. So I will Fox Mask. And I am 6 to 3, I believe, right?
Looks like it. Yeah.
And I'll pitch the Faustian Bargain to be up 4.
Good thing you're up 4.
Yep. Woo!
And Daniel, you may move to a connecting location too.
I'll see you and these things at the safe house, Mike.
All right.
Oh, I moved from a place with an enemy on it, so I'll replenish one of my masks.
Oh, I had to eat something because I'm uncontrolled.
All right, I'm playing sloppy Alessandra here. I feel bad. All right. But it might be good for the end of things, right? All right. So, Mike, monsters. These things hunt, and we push them right back and hurt them even more.
Yep.
Feels really wrong.
Love it.
All right. Then we upkeep. Guts. Could always use some guts. Then you have a story to tell us at the end of the round.
I'm going to eat a medical student.
Like you do.
Like I do. And we have gone through the act. With the crest assembled, the spell pushing it apart fades. You quickly rush to the Alpha laboratory. Rotating the crest into place, the lion's mouth reveals a keyhole. You insert West's key and hear it click into place. Slowly the door grinds open. Beyond is a seemingly endless hallway of doors. As it extends, the walls extrude in strange angles, and gravity seems to shift. At the far end of the hall, a door with a plaque reading, Robison, Head of Conjecture, is just barely visible. Move each investigator to Lab Alpha, please.
Okay.
Move each enemy at a miasma location to Lab Omega. I think that's the one you evaded.
Move them where? To Omega?
To Lab Omega, yep.
Okay.
Remove each miasma location aside from Lab Omega from play.
Okay.
Okay, so then we shuffle the set aside alpha locations. And then we put it in Robison's lab. Take one of the set aside enemies from the set that was set aside and spawn it at a random unrevealed. Oh, just the enemies, okay. Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So we get Agents of Yog-Sothoth. I am echoing again. Get shuffled into the deck. This guy's going to come out. So the 5 locations in play. I assume that comes just under the Alpha Lab.
I'll look at figure 3. It looks like it. There's Robeson's laboratory and then 5 to the left.
Okay, I might get a little busy here. I think that's set up properly.
Okay. That looks right.
And then I shuffle
How
this
do we get there?
guy at a random unrevealed location. Daniel, can I get a...
Yep.
Do you have a random... Do you have a dice
Yep.
on you?
Yep.
Give me a random number, please.
4.
We have a Yithian Observer there.
Okay. Now, we basically go all the way down this little gauntlet to the office.
Let's find out. Alpha Assault. You've unlocked the door at the back of the library. Now all that stands between you and the answers to everything is an endless hall of impossible geometry. During your turn, spend a clue to free move. If each undefeated investigator is at the lab, advance.
Okay.
Okay.
They all have stars.
Yes.
So it looks, my guess is that we start at the far left and have to go straight through, right? And that we can return to the blah blah.
I believe that's the case.
Okay.
There's no entry to Robinson's laboratory. You cannot enter or reveal it unless there is both reason and faith on Lab Alpha.
Reason and fate on Lab Alpha. Okay.
Or are we supposed to go to any of these locations?
Well, if you look at Lab Alpha, it leads to every star. So I imagine it's not a gauntlet. I think we could just go. And it doesn't look like the whole safe house is a thing anymore, right?
Oh.
Or maybe it is. I mean, it doesn't say as much.
The sublevels are gone. No, that's on the Titan security. It's on the agenda. So
Okay.
you're correct. This is all considered a sublevel, and we immediately advance, right? The agenda as well.
Yep. Are we done with the end of round setup and all that stuff? You feel good?
We are.
Okay.
The man in charge. A bloodied Agent Crispin staggers down the tunnel. West! You and your degenerate cronies better get out of here right now, or I swear not even your damn juice will be able to put your sorry corpse back together when I'm done with ya. Taylor's rushed to offer him support, but he steadies himself. I'm fine. We just need to finish this off before that thing makes it down here. And kill those fakes with West. Spawn the set-aside Agent Crispin at Lab Alpha. Check the campaign log for each of the following that is not listed. Place 2 damage on Crispin. The investigators have earned Grayson's respect. We did not do that.
So that's 2 damage.
The investigators made sure the first was dead. We did do that. He's got 6 health. So he's lowest fist. He's engaged with you. Retaliate and alert.
Okay.
If you parley, he attacks you, then disengage from him until the end of the round. He cannot engage you. He looks at you like a dog eyeing up a roast. You feel like you need a shower.
Okay, hold up a second. I was just engaged by an enemy, right?
You were.
I think it's time to maybe bewitch. Which is, when I engage an enemy, exhaust bewitching, either draw an attached card or search 9. So I'm going to draw What should I draw? I think I'm going to break and enter.
Okay. And let me just finish up stuff here.
Yep. Okay.
If an investigator controls Herbert West, you turn to check with West, but he's vanished entirely. So much for trusting him. Herbert West, remove him from the remainder of the campaign.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I love it.
Yep. Because and he recovered the reagent supply too, so he's gone without us.
Oh, guess he got it from us what he needed, eh?
Yep. Okay,
All right.
Agenda 3A, active leadership. The head agent has seen through your ruse and has come down to see you dead. But he's not doing all too well either. Same thing, the first agency enemy drawn each round, gain surge, enters play with the damage.
Everything's connected to the safe room.
Yes.
So we need to get to the laboratory, and we can't get there until we found reason and something, right?
Reason and faith.
Reason and faith. Okay. And there's a Yithian observer.
You know what? As a reaction, Daniel, I'm taking a horror to reveal a sub-level in play.
Well, hold on. How are you doing that?
We entered a location. We entered the Lab Alpha.
I believe we entered it before the rest of the map was made.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Darn.
Nice try. I appreciate how you're thinking. We still need to draw our bad cards, actually.
Oh yeah, we do. Hey, look, offer power. Okay.
Wait, isn't Agent Crispin have 4 damage on him?
No. It's only 2.
Was one of those things true?
Oh, it's per player?
I think he's hurt 4. Yeah.
No, it's only 2. It's 1 per player.
Sure?
Yep, it's 1 per player.
But for each thing that's not true.
Yeah, only one of them is not true.
Oh, I thought we had both of them not true.
No, we made sure the first was dead.
Oh, that's smart of us.
Susie did. Okay, your bad card.
I don't want a bad card. What was yours?
I had a promise of power that I decided. Wait, what was the? Yeah, I didn't want to place 2 Doom on the current agenda. No. I had the promise of power. Draw cards for Doom. No, thank you.
I have a Yithian observer.
Cool.
Hey, Mike.
Not happy with the timing.
I can get out of here with a little bit of breaking and entering, ideally.
That would be great.
Or I can move, Mike, I can move our beguiled friend here. And he can evade something, and I can try to evade the other, and we can move.
Wouldn't it take 2 actions for him to move and evade?
They're all parlays, so one is free. Just getting him here is free. And then he would evade the Yithian observer or something. And then I would breaking and entering Agent Crispin.
Do you have a thing to do 1 damage?
I have Vamp.
Oh, it's the good vamp too. Oh, by the way, you engaged an enemy. Oh, no.
It is already exhausted.
Exhausted.
But I have Vamp in my hand already. It's not.
That?
I have the good Vamp in hand. So we can do something. We can have some shenanigan fun here.
I've got 6 charges left on Brand of Cthulhu. I'm running out of money. That's my current problem.
All right. Do you want me to Vamp? You know what? Let me see what Vamp does to Crispin.
Sure.
Okay, so let me start there. Okay? All right. So Vamp. I'll put it right here so we can see it. I'm going to parlay. This is a free action because it's just me. Choose an enemy at my location and any number of skills, one at a time. All right, you ready?
Okay.
I will first do the book.
The book? We don't need clues.
Well, I want to do all these things, don't I?
Oh, you can do them even if you fail one. Okay, yeah, never mind. Never mind.
Right? Yeah, it's not like the level 1 vamp where you stop. So, I mean, I really don't care. I'm going to evade Crispin. Oh. So, Mike, if I succeed, I'm going to choose a non-elite enemy at my location, and I'm going to evade it.
How nice.
So I evade both of them. Then I'm going to do 2 damage to Crispin with the vamp if I can. Nope.
Oh, that's the one I needed.
Yep. Then I'll get that clue just because. All right. I will evade a monster at a connecting location. I will evade our friend. I don't think we readied them. Or maybe they weren't supposed to be
No,
ready.
they're not supposed to be ready. You can exhaust the panicked agent, I guess.
The panicked agent again.
Or the Yithian observer down here.
It is connected, right?
It is
Yeah,
connected.
put him to sleep. All right, so I've done nothing yet. I will then take a clue. Sorry about not being able to damage that guy.
That's fine.
Kind of upsets me that would be my auto fail. All right, I'll spend a clue, and I'm going to move to the far
What if
left
you,
here, Mike,
just thinking, what if you ran down to the Yithian observer location
just for fun.
while he's exhausted?
I mean, why would I do that?
To see if one of our locations is there.
And then get back to the safe
And then
house?
get back to the safe house if
All
necessary.
right. Okay. So I'm at
Just a thought.
the impossible machines create unspeakable products. Better off ignored. Investigators at this location spend 2 clues for each unrevealed sublevel location, and as a place 1 resource as reason on lab out. Okay.
So that's 8 resources.
Well, 8 clues.
8 clues, which you have 9.
I mean, we could just do it.
Do it.
Why not just do like it's all it does is cut my move, right?
Don't
I mean,
you
that's
have
fine.
one more move after this?
Oh, I have 2 more turns after this. I haven't done anything yet. I parlayed, which is free for me. And
But
then
you,
I clue moved down here.
oh yeah.
And so this would be my first thing.
I mean, I think we found the one location that requires reason.
All right. So I will get rid of all my clues. Give 1 back. All right. So we got reason. All right. Then I've done a thing, right?
Yes.
I'll head back to the safe house and take $1.
Okay.
Thank you. And Mike, I will be right back.
All right. I am going to. Ugh, this. I'm so poor right now. I could really use a regurgitation right about now. I'm going to try stabbing Agent Crispin with the knife. That's what I needed. I needed a 0. So Crispin is dead and in the victory display. Oh, this should have been gone a long time ago. Yeah. I don't think we triggered it. Oh, sorry, he needs 2 more damage on him. So I will attack with the, I'll use Guts. For the Brand of Cthulhu. -2, really I just wanted to draw the card. Oh, Lone Wolf is good. So for 2 charges, that takes out Crispin. I think I Lone Wolf. Just so I can get the money out to start supercharging things.
All right. What have you done? Anything good?
I could spend a clue, actually. Yeah, I'm going to spend a clue and move down to a random location. I got rid of Crispin.
Really?
Summoning Circle. I can choose a non-elite enemy in the victory display and draw it to discover all clues at Summoning Circle and move to Lab Alpha. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
It's just 2 clues. Well, it looks like clues are.
Gonna
I
be
mean, that
useful.
thing cost 8.
Well, yeah, the next one costs 6.
Okay, this resource goes to Lab Alpha, by the way.
This is the knowing which one we did.
Oh, all right. Well, then we need another one at Lab Alpha for a reason.
Okay, I can't.
So let me copy it.
Okay. As reason. So I did not damage the Ythian Observer. I do have to eat something.
I can't copy it because you didn't promote me, so I can't copy it.
It is now the end of the round.
Well, is it? We have enemies.
So the enemies
Wake up.
already.
We have upkeep.
We have upkeep.
There he is.
There's
Zamakona. Here's Zamakona. Where should he be? Spawn him at the nearest empty location. All right, let's spawn him. Well, I guess it would be like one of these sublevels, right?
Nearest empty location. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's put him there. Okay, Mike, we are at 4 Doom. Or 1 Doom, I mean, out of 4. Didn't mean to panic you.
Faulty prototype.
Hey! Oh, idle hands. I need to do a skill test for the skull, dude. Okay.
And it is us. I am so doing the Lab Alpha thing to start revealing things. Okay, so that Ythian Observer can now attack us.
Oh, end of the round. This place has full 2 clues on it. Well, how's the Ythian Observer going to move?
He can move down to me.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah. Well, do you want me to...
Oh, this Ythian Observer actually... No, he just readied. So he will end up stuck in Lab Delta for a while.
I can quickly evade the Observer.
Well, I may not need to because I have to deal with the faulty prototype, which I will do now.
Okay.
First of all, I'm just going to eat Panic for my free yum yum.
You get the skulls.
Yeah. So he's evaded because that's number of locations I am from the safe room. I'm 2, so that's a -2. So he is evaded and damaged. And I think I just investigate.
Okay.
A 7 or 9 -1, so I will spend 2. Grab the 2 clues.
Okay.
And I will move all the way back here.
Okay.
Where it's safe.
All right. Are you done?
I am done.
I'll move down. The Ythian Observer hanging with me, correct?
Yeah, the Twisted Supplicant is going to hunt you too, by the way.
Who?
The guy to your left.
No, I'm gonna have my friend Parlay. The problem is,
you got to get out of that loop.
Zamakona, right?
Oof.
What I really need you to do is take him out.
That's possible.
I will vamp. I'll take vamp after engaging the Ythian.
Okay.
Okay. I will use my free parlay action, and that's going to put a doom on Zamakona, right?
Yes, it will.
I'll use my free one to have our good beguiled friend, evade the supplicant. Okay? Okay, so that's done.
So, okay. Wait, this guy shouldn't be damaged.
Who?
The supplicant shouldn't be damaged.
He's gone there and back twice.
He doesn't get damaged by exhausting.
He got bounced back to Lab Delta. Oh, I see your man. He shouldn't have any damage.
Yeah, he shouldn't have damage.
Yeah. Only the prototype gets hurt that way, right?
Yeah.
Well, now he's sleepy. Now, ironically, my prototype is going to chase me. Okay. Now, Mike, I will spend $2 to do a little breaking and entering on this with Yithian Observer. All right, so I am a 9. What is he at?
He's a 3 fleetness.
So I'm up 6. Okay. All right. I will try my luck. Okay. So I will take the clue and I will evade that enemy at that location.
Okay.
I will spend a clue when I first moved into that place to reveal a location.
It's actually take a horror.
Oh, I'll do that too then.
So put the clue back.
Put the clue back, take a horror.
Which location?
Mike, I'm really interested in seeing this one. Tell me about it.
After you successfully discover any number of clues here, take that many horror. Yeah, maybe don't do that. You don't need to go
Okay.
there.
No need to go there. That's good to know. All right. Can I still use a clue to move for free? I can, right?
Yeah, you haven't done that yet.
All right. I will do that. I believe I've only done a thing, to be honest. Right? So I will move. Do I go to Zamakona or no? Or,
No, because then he'll start fighting you.
yeah. All right. I'll go here. Here's where faith lives.
Investigators of this location spend
2 clues as a group for each sublevel with clues on it. Oh, that's interesting. So that's just 2 right now, right?
4.
Because of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have 1 more action, and I will lockpick. Okay, I'll grab a clue.
Would you like to get rid of those? You got the idle hands, by the way. I don't know what your plan is for that.
I will discard them, take 2 damage, and I'll take an extra action to simply investigate this place. What is the? I'm not looking at it. What is the
It is a 2.
2? And I'm at +3. I will let it ride.
That was a
That was a
-1.
1. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so I will grab a 3rd clue, and we're almost there.
Yep, almost.
Well, actually, we're there now, right? Almost, yeah.
I just have
4.
to get there. So
All
we
right, so that
advance.
have we done?
We just have to
Are we
be
done?
at the lab. Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. You have gone. Okay.
So the Yithian observer here walks into this area and gets bounced. This guy moves here. This guy wakes up. This
Now,
one moves here.
do we want my guy? We can bounce the guy to the safe room, can he?
Oh. Yeah, that's true. We can do that.
And
Technically, I could send this guy there
this
too.
supplicant wakes up, right?
Yes. Okay. So he's got a 5.
Now, do we want to bounce everyone in that room so we can run through?
Where did this... Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. That's a crowded room. If only we had like a grenade. All right. And then this Yithian observer is stuck there or what?
He just woke up.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And this frothy prototype wakes up. Okay. Time to upkeep. There it is. Death's Hold. What does that mean? Take 2 direct horror. Can't be prevented. Ooh. Okay. I'm feeling it, Mike.
Yeah.
We now have 3 out of 4 doom because of Zamakona. All right. But I should be able to get. Well, we'll see. All right.
I'm assuming there's no way you can get a clue from your location.
I can investigate it. right? I mean,
There's no clues at your location.
there should be one left. I got 3 out of there.
There's only 2.
Oh, I got them both? Okay.
You got them both.
All right.
So,
Well, then we only need 2 to satisfy this thing, which I can spend.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is an action.
Well, we need to draw our bad cards, Fred.
All right. Run for cover. Okay.
Okay. Strategy. If there's another capital, is there
Nope. That goes into play.
an additional
Cost
to leave a subload with 1 or more clues on it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So why don't I do the thing first?
Yep. So spend 2 clues.
I'll spend 2 clues to play Faith on Alpha.
Now you just have to get to the lab.
Okay, so what I will do is my last clue to free move me back.
Okay.
Okay, now I have to get there through this observer, though, right?
Yep. Can you take 2 hits?
Well, I could also parley our friend, the prototype over there, to do it.
No, you don't have the actions. If you just get to the laboratory, I think we win. Because we advance as soon as...
Okay, so I'll go to this observer.
Okay.
He and I will run to the lab.
So you will have to discard a random card from your hand for that when he attacks you.
Okay. And he does 1 and 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, choose a number 1 to 3.
2.
Guts is gone. Okay, I have entered there. Everything you've been running for and from. The answers are behind that door, Mike.
Flip it.
You enter a room that must be Robeson's research lab, but while it's filled with all
What?
the
No,
ritual
not
trapping...
that. Not that.
Oh.
I'm not there.
Oh, you have to be there?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Don't I?
So what am I flipping?
The location.
Okay.
There's nobody
here. Okay. Get over here.
All right. I'm going to spend a clue.
I have an extra action, by the way. I'm going to take $1.
He attacks you.
Never mind. I'll pass.
I will move here. I will spend 2 resources to Spectral Razor. I pull the Yithian Observer to me.
Oh, that's a victory point if you can kill him, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is I get +2 to my will. So I'm a
Dude.
7, 8.
Oh, if I vamped him, Zambacona would have got another dude.
Oh wait, sorry, that was Spectral Razor. I didn't need to pull this. So that was he's non-elite, so that's 3 damage.
Nice.
So then I will just Brand of Cthulhu.
Oh.
Oh, I may add a Devoured card to my hand. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in that for now.
Because it's going to kind of change how you might level up.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that is done. And let's advance right now.
Do it.
No way out? You enter a room that must be Robeson's research lab, but while it's filled with all the ritual trappings you'd expect, there's no doctor. And more concerning, there's no other exit. You look all over the room, turning over shelves and desks in desperation. Quick, quick, over here! You look around and it takes you a moment to notice a man's hand gesturing from the corner. The arm intersects a chalk drawing of a bridge on a solid wall. Please hurry, it's nearly here! With no other options, you move towards the chalk drawing and jump as the hand pulls you through the matter of the wall and into somewhere very strange indeed.
Wow.
R2. I'm just curious here.
R2, right?
Ha! We would have spawned the first among many had we stuck around much longer.
Nice. All right, R2 reads, Your eyes unfocus as you are pulled through what seems like an endless stretch of solid concrete. An eternity passes, the only sensation being the hand pulling you forward. All at once, you burst through the other side and stumble forward. You catch yourself on the edge of a precipice. Looking out, you see countless interweaving narrow paths of stone impossibly suspended in the void of space. Welcome to my master's realm. A thin man in a tattered collared shirt and glasses standing ahead of you on the narrow path, not slightly. I'm Dr. Robinson. I think you've been looking for me? So, I've been looking for you. Come, and I'll explain what I know. Mike, we get Victory X.
Nice. We'll calculate that in a sec. We also found the
Yeah.
hidden paths. Okay.
Found the hidden paths. And if the first among many is in the victory display, he's not.
He is not. Okay, so
And then we got some interludes to do, Mike, when
give me 1
you're
sec.
set.
You found the hidden paths. And our victory. We have victory 1 off lap Omega, victory 2 off Delta, 3 for Crispin, 4 for Yithian Observer.
Just 4?
Just 4.
That's fine.
Oops. That's all right. I'm actually not really doing too badly for XP these days. So we go to history lesson, shall I, Daniel?
Please.
Robinson walks you along a twisted path and begins to elaborate. Let me start with a history lesson. Reality is far more complicated than you or I ever believed. There are beings and species of such magnitude and power that humanity pales in comparison. But all life shares the same propensity for conflict. Eons ago there was a being, a great old one, known as Balshandor. Think of him as a twisted god of life. While many of the old ones created beings in their image, Balshandor found his niche in evolutionary chaos. Germs, viruses, bacteria, they were his children. The diseases were as much tools as children. Any lesser being infected will find themselves serving the whims of the Plaguebearer in their idle moments. Many old ones abhorred these creatures. A being known as Cthulhu, obsessed with purity, was particularly offended. Offended enough to war against Balshandor. They were evenly matched. Balshandor could corrupt almost anything, and the fire of Cthulhu could burn away any impurity. So clever Cthulhu sought aid. An ancient deal was struck, with an entity whose name I dare not speak. I will call him the King.
Oh, no.
Cthulhu would see his ancient enemy destroyed, and the King would gain control over the pestilence of Balshandor. Together, Cthulhu and the King destroyed Balshandor's armies. But Balshandor could not be destroyed, so a prison was crafted, beyond all known dimensions. It would bind Balshandor outside of reality. Even in all his power, only shades of his virulence were able to seep through. To unbind Balshandor, he would need a mass sacrifice of followers. As his creations could be called before this occurred, the old ones believed this prison unbreakable. But I am afraid that to aid my colleagues' search for knowledge, I passed along dangerous rituals to draw upon Balshandor's power. Trust me when I say I truly regret it. Not only did it corrupt him, it somehow brought him back from his destruction by Cthulhu's kin. He became a walking extension of Balshandor, and the bacteria that he spawned spread to the city. It is small comfort that this city is about to burn. Throughout the ages, whenever Balshandor's blood has flowed into our reality, the King and the Flame have been there to destroy all that it tainted. Even now they prepare a last attack to destroy Arkham and prevent his unbinding. The city will fall, but it will not stop him. In the hours to come, Balshandor will emerge from the ashes of Arkham. His children will be endless. In a matter of hours, the earth will be his, and only you can stop it. You lose yourself in thought for a moment, then stagger back in shock, terrified of what you see. You stand on a stone ring surrounding a terrifying mass of spheres and eyes. An aspect of my master. As a gesture of apology from me, you may ask him any one question. He may choose to answer more, but beware, few of his offers come without a cost. You may read any of the following boxes as you ask questions of the lurker at the threshold. Then read History Lesson 2.
Oh.
When they warn you, you know. All
I
right.
say I say we ask the third question.
Okay, so the three questions. What chance do we stand against the flame and the king? Second one is, how do we kill the first for good? And the third is, how do we stop Baal Shandor? I think that is the one. I agree.
Okay.
That is not dead which can eternal lie, and in strange eons even death may die. Recording in
Underline.
campaign log that you received a cryptic riddle. Okay, history lesson 2. I hope you have the answers you seek. Your time here draws short, unless you would prefer to abandon this folly and dwell with me amongst the endless for eternity. You shake your head. Arkham's in more danger than ever. Only you have the knowledge to stop what's coming. Robinson speaks a few words, and the stars fade from the sky, followed by the rest of the light in this realm. For each box read after your first choice, each investigator must search the collection for random madness or pact weakness and add it to their deck.
Yay!
So the pacts would have been free for me potentially. The madness, if I'd gotten amnesia, would have been disastrous. So I'm not upset about that. And
Well,
then we
next
have,
week, folks, scenario 6, the afternoon war.
all right, so whoops, no,
That was fun.
that was good. Okay, and my computer is hanging up a bit.
Something weird happened to this board.
Yeah, it's refreshing on me. Okay, well, it's a good thing we don't need it anymore, hey?
Cool.
Oh, this is so good. Hey, Catherine. Glad you're
Hey,
enjoying
Kevin.
the campaign. This is neat. Really neat. So
I like it.
I really need to see what I devoured
Yeah, you do.
with the knowledge that I can pull one back to my hand as per the very last test I did. So let's just put some rogue down. We got some guardian. We got some mystic. Okay, so we have right now 4 and 4 for guardian and seeker. Seeker is potentially going to win out. So I am going to pull back divination. What that
Okay.
will do is that will tie it. That will let me decide guardian or seeker depending on um, what I
How
like.
you want to spend your
Yeah.
money. All right.
So there we go.
I love it.
Okay. Wow.
That was fun. That was a good scenario.
It was. There's a little bit of crunching through the rules to see how all the locations fit together. I think we did it all right. Maybe the
Yeah.
ventricles and the moving of the heart pieces might have been done differently, but we did the best we could.
Yeah,
So,
I think we.
one more week, and then I'm off on vacation. So,
Yep. One more week.
we'll make it a good one. Folks, thank you for watching. Daniel, thank you for playing. And
Thank
we
you, my
will
friend. What a delight.
catch you all next week. Good night, folks.
Bye.